Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're doing an Adamantiator deck profile video. Pretty excited about it. I've been trying to get all the cards together for this so I can actually do like a physical deck profile. We played with it on stream the other night just to sort of test it out. I think it's really fun. I am proxying one card in here still, so forgive me. I don't have my third researcher yet, but I figured it was kind of harmless to do just the one. And so I'm gonna jump into the deck profile video. I'll let you guys know we will be streaming DevPro content at least once a week, as well as some other game stuff too. I also want to really quickly announce before we get into the video a new giveaway we're doing for the upcoming week. It is going to be a $20 giveaway. You'll have your option of Amazon gift card, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, little something to just give back to someone in need. And thank you guys for supporting the channel. So take just a brief moment. If you want to know how the giveaway is set up, I'm going to go ahead and throw to it right now, and we'll throw it again at the end of the video just so you guys have it. But here we go. Alright guys, I want to go ahead and start giving back to the community a little bit more, especially during these kind of tough times that everyone's going through and some people are out of work and financially. So, announcing the second giveaway. The first one we did was just a $10 Amazon gift card. This one's actually going to be double, so we did a $20 Amazon gift card this week we're going to give away. It does not have to be an Amazon gift card. If you would prefer to have it sent by Cash App or Venmo, we can certainly work something out by that, as well as PayPal. So it will be a 1-week giveaway. Obviously, a couple things to note. You should be like the video, obviously. That's kind of important, this video here that we're on. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to go ahead and add an incentive here to try to help out a friend of mine who's really trying to get into streaming as well. So I ask you guys, if you want to be entered into this, like the video. Hopefully you're subscribed to me, but that's not my top priority at this moment. So actually head over to twitch.tv. My friend Nicole has started streaming, and she's really good, and she's trying to sort of build a bit of a community fan base up there. So to actually go ahead and qualify for this giveaway, like I said, it's a $20 giveaway. You got the option of an Amazon gift card, you got the option of Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever. We'll work it out. Head on over to Twitch. Click that follow button. Go ahead and give her some support. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. If you have like to, you don't have to though. Obviously, that costs money, and some people don't have that right now. Click the follow button. Maybe you'll enjoy. She does all sorts of different content, different video games and stuff like that. So I'm trying to show her a little bit of love here. So click the follow button, show some support, and then drop a comment down below letting me know you have gone ahead and followed her over on Twitch and that you liked the video. And then in 1 week, we will pick a winner for the $20 giveaway. Like I said, you guys can let me know whether or not you want it to be an Amazon gift card or if you want it to be Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, everything. So thank you guys for watching. I'll go right back to the video. Alright guys, thanks for watching that. So as you know, it's all here. The deck profile and everything, details for the giveaway is there. I'll put that in the description below. So if you want to enter that, get yourself a chance to win $20, pretty much however you want it, other than cash, because we're trying to sort of prevent that from happening right now. So go on over to Twitch, check out her channel, give it a follow, make sure you like this video, and if you have any questions or anything, drop it down below in the comments. So on to the actual deck profile. The Adamantiator deck profile here is really fun. Like, it's a rock-based deck. They're all rock-based, and I'll be honest, it's a relatively standard lineup for the tuners. I play 3 of each, and so you'll see this with all 3, any variant of the build. They all have a similar effect that allows them to excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, choose a non-tuner rock monster, and special summon it. So that's something all 3 have, all hard once per turn. And then they each have a different method of special summoning themselves. So Seeker, if you control an Adamantia monster, summons itself. Her, if your opponent controls a monster and you control none, you special herself. And this one is just if you control a rock. So Researcher's obviously the best one because it's a lot less restrictive. And there's a reason that it's, so much more expensive than all the others. So that's the core for the tuners. You play 3 of each. The only other, tuner access you play in the deck is really in the extra deck. For the rest of the Adamantiator stuff, I have 2, or Adamantia, whatever. I'm so used to the OCG names, so that's on me. I have 2 Leonite, 2 Raptite, and 3 Crystal. So I think this is a pretty good ratio. I think some people play 3 Leonite. It does feel a little bit dead to me at 3, especially with its ability to recycle itself. And so the way this kind of works, Leonite, when it's special summoned by the effect of an Adamantiator monster, you get to draw a card. So that's a hard once per turn, but it's still a really good extender. And then the Raptite is target a rock monster in your graveyard or hand, put it on top of the deck. So it can stack the deck as well as recur monsters that ended up in grave. Sorry, that was a weird camera angle, I apologize. Leonite is any Adamantia card in your hand or graveyard, put it on top of the deck. So this recycles your spells, as well as being able to get you back resources. The only thing that sucks when you sort of hit these guys is that if you're not grabbing a target from grave, like for the most part, you don't want to put something from hand and minus yourself for what's a really minimal effect. So that's it for those. That's the package there. And then I play triple Quackimero Guardian. Some people like to play Overload, or may even elect to play some kind of a package. This is a monster effect negation, so ultimately what it means is if you open this, you put it out, and you block Nibiru, so that your deck can go off. So let's say you open this and Researcher, you know, that's Analyzer. Sorry about that. There it is. This and Researcher, you know, you that out, you special this, you can kind of go off on your combo, obviously assuming your opponent doesn't, you know, negate Researcher with impermanence or something, and you're not going to have to worry about getting a Nibiru, because you definitely will summon 5 times in the turn. So I think Guardian's pretty solid. That maintenance cost for the end phase is pretty laughable. You really don't have to worry about it too much. You should always have an extra rock in hand 90% of the time, and if not, you can just overlay with it or put it somewhere else. For the rest of the monsters, 2 Doki Doki, I do like the card. I do kind of hate that it's like, as your normal summon, if it gets impermanence, it can critically kind of hurt your ability to do much of anything. So the reason I'm not playing 3, but it's still good, you discard a rock monster, special summon a rock monster from your deck with the same original attribute and level. So it definitely combos. Like, you can pitch a spare Guardian to grab an Analyzer from deck. You can pitch one of the level 2 tuners, like Seeker, to grab Researcher, or vice versa. And he's a level 2, so you synchro him with Analyzer, you get to make any of the 6s. He's a really good utility card. I just hate, you know, how if he gets blocked, it does sort of put you in a tough spot. Speaking of block, Block Dragon at 1. I love this card. It's kind of nuts. It's basically banish 3 Earth monsters to special it from your hand or graveyard. When it's sent from the field to the grave, you can add 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand whose total levels equal 8. So that's going to basically let you can link away with him, grab all 3 of your tuners. You can grab pretty much any combination of rock monsters from the deck. He's just insane, and you don't need more than 1 because he's recyclable. Sentry Soldier of Stone, another one of. If all monsters you control are rocks, you can special summon it from your graveyard. Just another really, really good extender, and it allows deck access to Naturia Beast, which is still a great card against most decks. And the last monster is just the 1 Cerebus. This is a target for Herald of the Arclight, which you can kind of just hard summon in this deck, and having access to something to, if your Herald goes to grave, at worst gives you another card in hand, but at best gives you more targeting protection, so he is a good hand trap. I mean, opening him sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, on to the spells, which I have in reverse order for some reason. You play triple Emancipator Signs. This is a monster reborn for the deck. It's not a hard once per turn. Target a rock in the grave, special summon it, and then put any level 4 or lower rock monster on top of your deck. You can extend your combos here and then stack the deck to get a target that you actually want to summon. So it's just insanely good. Not to mention it's definitely short printed too, which is just kind of frustrating for people that may not have it. And 1 Emancipator Laputite. This is the field spell, and I swear I thought I was playing 2. Apparently not. I must have made the choice. Alright, whatever. Probably should have been more prepared for this. So, yeah, basically, this gives all rock monsters 500 attack and defense, and then once per turn during your main phase, you take up to 5 Emancipator cards from your deck, put them on top of the deck. In other words, you can stack the deck so that when you have Analyzer or one of your monsters going off, you get whatever you need. Not to mention, this is also not a hard once per turn, so if you do play multiple copies or somehow it gets popped, you can take it from grave with one of your crystals and put it back. I really, just the fact that it's recyclable is the reason I didn't see any reason to play more than 1. You want to kind of maximize efficiency in the deck, I think. 2 Called by the Grave. I was playing 3. I cut it to 2, just, you know, space reasons. It just allows you to sort of continue your opening turn without interruption and play through Ash. This is, as a card, like, just super helpful because this deck is so reliant on its first turn, whether you're going first or second, being able to set up a board. Couple one-ofs, 1 Reasoning and 1 Monster Gate. I really do like Reasoning in the deck. You have a bunch of different levels. You know, you have 2, 3, 4, a couple of high levels too. Just think it's good, and it does sort of function similarly because you're stacking the deck anyway. Monster Gate I'm playing as one of. For the majority of the time, this just gets you deeper into the deck. I don't want to play 3 because it does feel like outside of seeing it early on, it doesn't do as much for you, but like cycling through the deck to get access to one of your tuners if you have Doki Doki and one of those out and allowing you to really go off is pretty cool. So I like this card a lot. Especially comboing it with like Block Dragon, you tribute your Block Dragon special, and then you get the searches. So it's a neat card, I think. It is a little sacky at 1, so I could understand if you want to play something else. Speaking of which, I got 3 other one-ofs: Reborn, Upstart Goblin, and Pot of Avarice. This is a 40-card deck. You really want to try to turbo to whatever you need as soon as possible. I wish you could play 3 of that. Avarice is really good because it is easy to sort of make live in this, but I feel like multiple copies of it is going to get to be kind of cloggy, so that's why I'm only playing the 1. And Reborn is just a 4th Signs, really, that gives you the ability to extend. And then for the traps, oh, I lied. I am playing 2 proxies. I'm not the extra one there. So triple Impermanence. but what do I really need to say about this? The deck loses hard to Winda, so you just kind of play this, negate the Winda. You can do that if you're playing against Shaddolls. Overall, I still think Impermanence is just a great hand trap. And then 1 Emancipator Resonance, 1 Relief. This is a Divine Wrath if you control a Synchro Emancipator monster. This is a Tribute and Pop, basically like a Ritual Beast Steeds. They're both great. They're just both 1-ups because you can, again, recycle them and search them with everything in the deck. So that's exactly 40. The extra deck, I'll be honest, is pretty standard too. I play 1 Herald of the Arclight. That's the level 4. You can make this easy, and it does like set up a neat board. So like on your turn, any monster your opponent's in the grave is banished. The effect is negated, but there is a cool interaction with this card and Shooting Riser Dragon. So you can make Shooting Riser off of Needle Fiber, and then you mill a level 3, so you get rid of Sentry Soldier of Stone, and then you synchro with these 2 for 8. You can go into Omega or Dragite or really whatever you want, and then you can also get that Cerebus Search off of this. So those are really good play pieces there. The other tuner synchro I play is Wonder Magician, just spell and trap popping and giving you an extra option for Needle Fiber. 1 Nature Beast, this card's always been and will always be really good, and it's easy to make with Sentry. Sometimes you can get yourself in a bit of a bricky situation if you don't get access to Sentry where you're not going to be able to make this, but I'd take the option to have it there over not. I play 1 of each of the 6, Leonite and Raptite. They're insane, but again, completely recyclable by everything in the deck, so there's no need to play more than 1. You get to devote your space to other stuff. And then, of course, the 1 Dragite, insane card. He got gypped by not being, like, an actual value card, I feel like. Gives you a negate if you have a Water Engrave, and then can, like, spin up to 5 cards on your opponent's field if you excavate rock monsters, so he's great. Crystal Wing, monster negation, effortless to make in this deck. Omega, another card that, like, this can get you back some of your banished stuff if your opponent called by the graves. Just not to mention, generally, he's a really good card. And then 1 MVP, I love this card, Satellite Warrior. You make it with a tuner and a non-tuner synchro. You pop cards on the field equal to the number of synchro monsters in the graveyard when he's summoned. He's just really good, especially with your, Shooting Riser and other quick synchros. 2 Xyz, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Gallant Granite. This searches everything in your deck, including, Block Dragon, whatever. And it does sort of allow you to get deeper into the deck and access stuff. And then for links, I play the 1 Ossa, just because it's a decent Earth target that kind of can help you. Needle Fiber and Unicorn. Pretty standard. I guess you can play Appaloosa too. Like, it's going to depend on your own build. Each build's going to have its own kind of tweaks, and I think people will come up with more things as they go along. A couple things I left out. I don't have a side deck for this yet, but like Nibiru, I understand it's a rock. I understand it synergizes really well with the deck. I guess I would probably consider playing just the 1 copy because you can search it. But right now it's sort of slated as a 3-of for the side deck. So that's where I'm at with that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Like I said, please go ahead, check out the details on that giveaway and help you guys give back and help support a friend at the same time would be awesome. The next video that will be posted will also have the reveal of the first giveaway winner. So again, even if you win that, you can still have a chance to win this one. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video, and I'll see you next time at Loveshack. Bye-bye.